T-shirt, check. Sneakers, check. Socks, check. Hoodie, check. Shorts, check. Nike, check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she's saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a...
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Zach Cunningham.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check safety, check safety. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it out.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice consistent gain.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. You better get ready. You go tight. You got tight. 19, Tiger, 19.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
60 Eagles. Check, Mike 42.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Colts send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Check, check. Back, back, back. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Throwing on second down. Jones. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing Jones. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First down.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Alvin Kamara.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
Check 55 to 79 Bronco. 55 to Mike. Go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better.
From the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Slam.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle.
Operating from the gun. Jones out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah. Big edge. 36.
Riggs. Mike 55.
We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagle. Defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
He's coming. We got double up.
Check. Crunch.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, because I was a blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how it feels.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check three. Watch out.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 7, Colts nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Alert 3.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Check.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Wide receiver. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sack 19 Tiger. Night.
Watch the edge.
Cowboy 80. Mike's 42.
Here we go.
2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
To Will Fuller.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
70 Lions. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the 70 Lions. Check. Fresno. 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 Check. Check.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Taken down at the 22.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
It's going to be a long...
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready? 50s to Mike. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check. 55 to Mike. Liking 18. I got him. Shift. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch, switch, switch. Check three, check three, check three. Check, 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 check. Go, go now.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Danny. Street.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55. 19 tight. Get that quarterback and go.
From the gun, Jones. Kamara's got the first down and then some. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 16 yards, a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Jones now on first down. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
60 Maverick. Check, 55's the Mike. Check, 55's the Mike. I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Shift. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And his throw here's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Jim. He's coming.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
41, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. In the wide world. We won.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, as the first half is winding down, and the Colts have taken the lead.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things...
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Jones sacked.
Good job.
Taken down back at the 12-yard line.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Texans. The first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, eat. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
I got him.
Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks.
Pass complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
We don't know why, so before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a blessed with no one who failed. Don't know how I feel.
18 Cardinal. Bandit. 55, Mike 55. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Sponge, sponge.
On the ground, this is Kamara. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
18 rattler. He's tired of us. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
From the gun, Jones. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You got nothing. Hey, switch gears.
A 10th carry for Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
60 Bobcat. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Operating from the gun, Jones. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger. Trap 60. 40 worth the money.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
40-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Snap. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second down at 4.
70 Timberwolf.
Tight end's right.
Go street.
We got 4.
79 Broncos. Hey, hustle. 50 to Mike. You don't want none of those. Give me, pick up the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
His kick is good. Makes the score Colts 21, Texans 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football.
Ooh, he's running.
And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kick is good. Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 10.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
36-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on now. Joker, 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 Joker.
Now Kamara, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Check, 55's the mic. Check, 55's the mic.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, let's get this. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. Come on, D.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Steven Sims Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7 yards to go.
You. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. Check Cowboy 80.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Tighten down. There you go. 41 Mike, 41 Mike.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
They're not
Looking
even trying
left
to do
side,
anything.
it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
The pass.
He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He would call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Yard line.
I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Kamara. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And the Colts pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 17.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
We never know just when it's our time, and legends are gone, and we don't know why. So before they go, look, here go toast. So give them a rose, but they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's tackled at the
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We got three down.
Looking to throw. Jones. This complete to Henry over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. A very quick pass to Ridley. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Let me go. Bronco 80. Tight end left. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 19 tight. Say, hey. Motion. Under 10. Cougar 19. Kill. Rush in. Bang.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Indianapolis, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up.